she made it, and but I won't do that today. We'll wait till the camera's off, and you'll have to let me give you a great big hug. So anyways, so I have my last question for you, honey, and then we'll just kind of chat a little bit. But what was it like for you? I know what it was like to be a teenage parent and to raise kids as a teenager, and how just it's unnatural for the most part, at least in today's society, maybe not way back in the day, but in the 80s, it was not very natural for a teenager to be having kids and raising babies, although there were a lot of us out there, and another conversation. But anyway, so what was it like for you to grow up with a teenage mom?
Well, and I say this all the time, but it wasn't easy, that's for sure. But I had some amazing grandparents who loved all of us and, helped us all the way through. And I had a great relationship with them until I became, older. And, I still have a great relationship with them, but it took me a long time to realize that, like I told you yesterday, to realize that you were immortal, that you were not this, holier art thou saint that I pictured you in my head all the time, and when you made a mistake, it was just like a knife through my heart. It took me a long time to realize that you were. It actually took me to grow and become my own woman and make my own choices and own decisions, to realize that my mom was just growing. Like, you were 15 when you had me, so I literally watched you grow up and be my mom. And so that was really hard for me to understand, like, why is my mom making that choice? Or why is my mom, just as a little girl, you just put your mom on this pedestal and you never think anything less. And then you see something or you hear something and it's like, what is she thinking? But then I became a woman and I had my own thoughts and my own desires and my own dreams and my own wishes. And I started to know you, like really know you as a woman. And so it was really hard at first, up until I became a mom myself and started having to deal with teenagers and whatever else I have to deal with now. But I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. And the reason I say that is because I don't think that I would be the strong person that I am today had I had somebody that gave me something hand and foot, just to my beck and call. I don't think that I would be who I am today. I don't think I would have the strength, the motivation, the ambition, the will to do things, whether it's good or bad, to its fullest potential or to my fullest potential. I don't think that I would have that if I didn't have teenage parents. So it was difficult, but it was also probably one of the biggest blessings of my life. And I didn't realize that until I became an adult myself. So.
And that's really amazing for me to hear. I know that you and I have had conversations about it, but for me to really listen to what you're saying, honey, and to think of all of the things that you're talking about, like all of those memories that rush back to me. And I know that we did, and we say that all the time, that we grew up together. We are not very many years apart, and
as a matter of fact, my oldest and my youngest are further in age than me and you are further in age.
That is so crazy. That is so crazy. I'm never going to look at them the same again. I'm going to be like, wow. Yeah. Even you and Auntie Donna, like you and Auntie Donna are only like 8 years apart.
Are we that?
I think so, because you're 30s. Yeah, you're 36. Auntie Donna's 46. Right? No,
she's not.
45.
Yeah, she's younger than that. I don't know.
Yeah, so you guys are, sorry sister, I didn't mean to put your age on blast, but we
might need to edit that out.
We might need to edit that out. We don't want her to catch us talking about her. No, but really, I mean, that, I think even for me, the experience, like I said, our American dream is just different than somebody who's coming from another country or something else. And the American dream in America is just surviving.
Yeah.
Basically, surviving the storms of life and coming out on top on the other side. And I think we've had a pretty good American dream, and I don't think I would change it, at all. And because the experiences that I've had and, in the family that I have, there's just nothing I would do differently at this point in my life, So anyway, this is great. So one more thing that I want to talk about before we end is you have just recently ventured out into entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to ask you a little bit about what that was like, and what is your business that you're trying to start, or that you've already started?
So my husband and I, we actually have two businesses right now, as of now. One that hasn't actually flourished into anything, and that's R&R Trucking. And we haven't really dealt very much with that. Yeah. The other one that we have is R&R Paint Concepts, which has actually just completely bloomed, and we're super proud of. It's, we do interior, exterior, odd jobs, just fences, power washing, anything that has to do with home improvement. Basically, we're pretty good. We're learning, and more or less, I know this sounds funny, but we've really decided not to work in our business, but to own our business. That's a huge thing that people kind of get confused or mixed up in. And RJ and I have decided, that we want to not really work in our business. We want to own our business and have, a team that helps us and works for us. So that's been, something that we've decided to venture out into. It's been super scary. It's been, I know I've called you plenty of times like, Mom, I don't know what I'm doing. But it's definitely been me stepping out of my comfort zone and deciding that, you talking about the American dream, that I don't even know if it's necessarily an American dream, but just my dreams, my goals, something that I've wanted since I was, a little girl. And not a painting business, but freedom. Freedom from working a 9 to 5 or working in somebody else's dream, or, I wanted my own, where I can take my children on vacations when I want. Me and my husband can, have days off and spend time together and have the luxury of, owning and putting away things, or, putting a legacy behind who we are, and something that our kids, can grow and take care of someday. So it's always been our dream, and we just decided, we're gonna go for it. So this is our first one. We have another one in the works, but it's just been ideas lately. But I do know that I have $1 million idea in my head somewhere, so I'm going to keep going through them until I find that $1 million idea.
Go through each filing cabinet in there.
Exactly. So it's been really cool being an entrepreneur. We really enjoy it. It's been super scary. We've had a lot of help from you and Pops, and my mother-in-law Rhonda, and RJ's pops Alex, and just a big support team with all of our friends and family that have put the word out that this is what we're doing now, and we appreciate it. And we try to strive to do the same thing with our family and friends, and encourage them to follow and chase their dreams, because there's no better time than now. So.
Right, there's not. And I think Jonathan, your brother, said, he said, and maybe it was you, I know you guys were 10Xing, I can't think of that guy's name, the 10X
He's
guy.
this.
Oh yeah, Grant Cardone.
It's probably John then.
Yeah, he's 10X, and
he's
a 10X everything,
yeah.
and he talks about, if you're not working for yourself, then you're working for somebody else's. If you're not working for your own dreams, you're working for somebody else's dreams. So thank you, Rose, for being here, and thank you for sharing your story. And if you need anything done around your house with interior, exterior, fencing, any odd jobs that you need done around the house, make sure you're keeping in touch with R&R Painting. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, or Snapchat, wherever. Hit me up, hit Roseanne up. We'll get you in contact with them. So Please don't forget to like and share my YouTube channel, Drinks with Denise, and also subscribe. Thanks, everybody. Happy Sunday. Bye.
Bye.